Hi guys, it's Jack. My other blog, I'm going to be talking about EGX, what I did in EGX, how I thought, what my thought process of EGX, what career paths I was talking about, like who I visited, different people I spoke to, pretty much. So at first, I was in a group with 4 of us, and we were wandering around looking at all the merch because like, ooh, gaming merch. But then we went over to the indie games area, and there was this 4-player game that we played on. I'll look what it's called now. But it was, I think it's called, I can't remember what it's called. But anyway, it was a 4-player game, and you are in a spaceship. And in the spaceship, there's different roles. You have to destroy the other spaceships that are shooting at you. There's like 5 rounds. And there's cannons, and you have to put the battery into the cannon to fire off the cannon. But then, whilst this was going on, as you're getting hit by the other team's cannons to kill you, there was fires, and you had to put out the fires, and then fix the floor where the fires had broken. And then if you got killed, you had to get someone else to reclone you. So there was all different roles. So whilst one person was recharging the cannons, another person would be putting out the fires. As someone else was putting out the fires, after the fire was out, someone else would fix it. And then they'd all switch, and they'd all go fire the cannons, and then they'd all go back to their roles and that kind of thing. There was different obstacles throughout, like if you died, and there was like, they got progressively harder, so it made the flow as you know, where it goes, if you start to get, if it's not challenging enough, it gets boring, so that kind of thing. So it was in the right flow. So I also played a bunch of different games. This cat game where you had to go race to the fish's bowl, and you were slingshotting yourself around. I think it was called Happy Cat, and I really liked the art style of it. It was like wacky cartoon cats, and they were all flying everywhere, and it was really funny. I think we also played Magic Cat, which is where you're in a dimension, and the cat can like flicker through art dimensions and stuff, and you have to paint your way through the levels, and it was really, really interesting. And there were certain bits you couldn't paint over, and you had to make your own channels. Yeah, it was really cool. I like the colour scheme of that one. It was like a grey, white, green, like not a dark green, but not a light, it was like a greyish green. It was really cool. That had a really cool art style to it. It was like wacky, like Mad Hatter type art style. Eventually I got a bit lost, I got lost from everyone. So I went to the Street Fighter area, and I played the old Street Fighters, which I played before. I got my butt whooped. So then I moved on to the new anime combat game, which was, I think it's J-Stars, I think it was, something like that. And you could play all your favourite anime characters and fight other anime characters. I think my team, I picked Goku, Monkey D. Luffy, and Zoro? Or Naruto. Zoro or Naruto. And the like controls were hard, but they were like, it wasn't too hard. It was kept it challenging, and if you wanted to learn the special moves, you actually had to like, you couldn't button mash, which is what I don't like doing. Like everyone tends to button mash, and I don't like it at all. So I played that, and that was a really cool game. The art style was really cool. It was like how to put it? Realistic, anime realistic-y type thing. You had the whole background area, you were fighting each other in different locations. You either had like the arena where you're in Naruto's like view, or you're in a city, like a human city. It was really, really cool. I played that, and then I met up with Katie. Then I got lost again, and on the way as I was walking around, I wandered into a health seminar, which is kind of one of the things we had to go to because we were there on a trip. So I sat and listened to that, and I thought it was really interesting because it was a health one, linking. I think the reason I found it so interesting was because the guy didn't just go babbling on about like all the different health problems and he linked it to the people that were there, because we were all there to look at games and test new games, and like and he linked it to that, and he was cracking jokes about like games and how to fix what's wrong with your back via the chair, and not spending too long looking at a screen, go out, go for a run. He was linking it. He was like, oh, you may go for a run, but don't be running down the street like Naruto, like that kind of stuff. It was really interesting, and that kept me interested because it wasn't so boring. Like, you have to be able to keep someone's attention, and if you can keep their attention, the information's going in, I believe. So I thought that was really cool. I played a few other games then. I wanted to play Assassin's Creed Odyssey and Fallout 76 and all them games, but I couldn't because I'm not 18, which was sad, very sad. So then I moved, I think I went into the PlayStation area. I played a few of the betas in there. What did I play? I played a few VR games. I played Destiny again because I'm a big Destiny fan. And I visited the Monster Energy store. They were giving out free samples at a certain time for like the new drinks and that kind of stuff. I bought 2 key rings for my car keys. I got the Overwatch keyring with the 2 spiraling dragons, and I got something else, another keyring. But then, apart from that, I was doing. There was a university area. There was a university area when I went to visit the different universities. There was Falmouth and like 16 other universities there. I spoke to everyone and got a gift bag from everyone and all the booklets and the information. I signed up to receive emails and that kind of stuff for the universities. So recently I've been getting emails from Falmouth, the one that I personally chosen because it's the one that I think looks the best. I've gone through the booklet multiple times and I've started writing my personal standpoint, that kind of thing. They've been like, they give you information on what they want to see in your personal standpoint, and I talked to them when I was there and they gave me some really good information about the colleges, universities, and not just the university of the the academic thing, but the social side as well, which is a big thing for me. I'm a pack rat, if you would say that, or I'm not a lone wolf. So that was good. I think I gave out my email and information to a few indie companies as well that I was talking to, like that spaceship game I was playing with. I gave my information to them. They said they'd message me. Didn't have a message, but it's fine. They were talking to me about how they created it. It was really interesting. So, like, they gave me information. I was like, just keep if you have anything and you got our email, just send us some work. I've been working on a few things. I may send it in, but I haven't so far. But yeah, it was really interesting. They really helped me out, and I got a lot of information, I would say, from it, because I got not just general information on the course, but like personal information and like how they thought the course was, like so first experience information from them. Like, I know it may be a little biased because they go there, but I thought it was really cool to talk to people that are not just run the courses, but students that have been on the course and how they thought of it, and like, because they may have been a little bit biased, but they did tell me their honest opinions. Like, it can be hard